We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Detroit.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre
DeAndre Swift.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
A 3-yard pick.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Anthony Barr.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
But not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
At the 10-yard line.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that's ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
In our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Cousins now from the 50. And that is incomplete here.
Cousins pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing. Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The play, baby, is on. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by Leone. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. tuck it and run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Franklin buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there. 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He was tackled.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Swift. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 7 from the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
40-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Madison, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the Lions' 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Cook. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Franklin. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Pick up on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
The Lions, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Another 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play fake. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Cousins. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Detroit, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3 and 5.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.